academic programs and career programs, etc. So today you will be helping us, or you'll be teaching us on how to fund our edu business. It will teach us on how to fund our edu business and how to go about raising funds for turning our ideas into business. So, Mr. Tolulope Ahmed, you are welcome. You have the floor, sir. While you have the floor, please, we want you to on your video, sir, because of the recording purpose.
Okay. All right. So, good morning, everyone. Okay. All right. Good morning, everyone. If you can hear and see me, can I hear you say If you can hear me, please let me know you're there. Let me hear you say Okay. All right. So thank you very much for having me this morning. Okay, I like to always keep it short so that we can get into the business of questions and answers, so that we can know how we can take actions towards whatever it is we're doing. Okay, so just allow me to share my screen so that I'll be able to, I don't know if I have the access to share my screen, okay, and I'll be able to speak speak to my slides, okay. So if you can see my slides, just please confirm that you can see my slides either in the chat box or if you're on, let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay, excellent. Okay, all right. So I'll quickly do a quick introduction of myself and share a little bit of my story, and then we can get into the business of the day. So the title is Funding Your Educational Business or Edu Business. To a large extent, I'm just here to share my testimony or my experience, basically, because I started something that is, you can call an edu business as well, though I like to call it an edu fintech platform. So it's education combined with financial technology. So that's my platform. Okay, so but to a large extent, you can still see it as an educational business because the core, the foundation of my fund, which is the major product of Valley Plus, okay, is education. That's really what differentiates us from every other fintech platform out there. It's that this is primarily an educational platform, okay? All right, so let me quickly just introduce myself. I think I can activate this. Can you see the slides on full screen? Because I'm on full screen here. I don't know if you can do that. You can see that.
Yes.
Is it in full screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, excellent. All right, so I drive a platform called Valley Plus. I tell people that I live my life to reproduce achievements in people. This is my life statement, okay? And it's by extension the life statement of the business. Okay, what we do is basically whatever achievement we have achieved, we are building systems within that achievement so that other people can follow that system and achieve the same. Period. That's my life. That's all that I do. All my books, all my trainings, all my anywhere you see me speak, it's all about helping people achieve what I've done. Okay, because I can help you achieve what I have not achieved, you know. So if I speak at all, it's because I've done it and I can show you how to do it. So that's basically how all of our products are. But now that we have a platform, like a system, a product, an app, it's easier for people to be able to come into this particular vision. Okay, so the platform that I drive currently is my fund. Okay, I'm a founder with my fund, and it's a platform for helping people grow their funds for the purpose of acquiring assets. Okay, what that means is that you're not only saving so that you can blow it, because that's what you have all these piggy banks, Cowrywise, all these other savings platforms, Rise, and all of that. What they do is basically help people save. In fact, they state it clearly in all of their visions and say, oh, we're going to help you improve your saving culture so that you can have a saving culture. And then they use the word investment, and that you're going to get investment and be earning some 13, 20% per annum. And we're taking that back because I'm an educator, okay? And the word investment has been bastardized, okay, by all these platforms. So what we're trying to do is to take back those words, okay, and bring clarity, okay, in what these things actually means, because people use investments anyhow. They say things like, I want to invest in recharge card business. They say, I want to invest in crypto, okay. They say, come and do crypto investments. I mean, those things don't go together, okay. Investment, but that's not today's. That's not today's. But I'm just trying to help you understand our platform, okay. So the purpose here is for people to grow to the point where they can acquire an asset in their names, okay, so that ultimately the investment you have acquired, because we call investment assets, which is really the word for investment. The best word for investment is an asset, okay? So it's for people to acquire an asset, okay, so that it can be in their name and they can earn passive income for it. So that is really what the MyFund platform is for. But the basis of the platform is to take people through these stages with our trainings. Okay, that's why I say it's still an educational platform, because it's about training and education. Next month, for example, we're going to be having another round of digital skill development. So I'm going to leave the details of how to join that at the end of this particular session, so that anyone who wants to join our trainings, who want to follow this system, okay, this is the stages we are taking people through. So depending on whenever you join us, you will be at one of these 9 steps to financial freedom. And the app can help you track your progress, okay, with the things you need to learn, the things how you need to. Most people are on stages 1 to 3. Most people are either in 1, 2, or 3. They have debt, they don't have savings, but there are still 5 other steps ahead of them, okay? And the app is supposed to help them do that. So that's why we know that without the education that continues to help people do the move up, they don't go up. This is my team. These are my executive members, okay, on the platform, and we have a quite number of users, people on the platform who help, who save on the platform, and who are part of our trainings as well. Okay, so the kind of education that I love is the one that you can use to solve someone's problem, that is useful. Okay, excellent. So we have a project that we're doing. We're building hostels across campuses. Okay, we have land that we've acquired, and we have a particular land that we are developing. Okay, we're developing it in front of FUNAB. I will try to show you the pictures eventually as this session goes on. Okay, and all these hostels are designed for sharing. They are designed so that the users on the platform can ultimately own slices of these hostels and earn the rent that is due to them. So that is what it means to have an asset. That's what it means to have an investment. So we are coming for all the current existing fintech platforms that don't really change people's lives, but or that don't really take people beyond a particular level. We are trying to take people beyond a particular level to a point where they can be independent on their own and reproduce their own achievements in other people as well. Okay, so that's what the platform is about, and I think I've done a summary of what MyFund is about. If you want to join MyFund, just go to valueplus.ng. In the course of this teaching, I'm going to show you how to do all that. So let's start with, how then do you fund your business? Or basically, how have we funded our business over the years? Of course, the most important thing is to have a purpose for what the fund is going to be used for. Because you don't just say, I want to fund my business without knowing exactly what amount is going to do what, okay? Because people just say, if I can get like 5 million naira now, I will just do this, and I will be set. That doesn't mean anything because it's not clear. If someone has 5 million naira right now, that person will not be able to help you because he doesn't know what he's financing. Okay, so the best way to fund a business, that is, if you're not going to be funding it yourself, all right, is to ensure that you can communicate what you're doing so well to someone else that that person will be excited to fund it. It doesn't have to be a business that has already started. It could just be a business that is still an idea in your mind, okay? It could still be an idea in your mind, but someone else can see the viability of it, can see the feasibility of it, and can feel like, okay, I want to be part of this. I'll just call, for the simplicity of this teaching, I'll call every external person a partner, okay? It's easier to see that way. That person is a partner, whether it's going to be a passive partner, or it's going to be an active partner, okay? Just call them partners, okay? Because they're trying to partner with something that has a future. So you must be able to convince people that what you're doing has a future, and because of that, that's what they are funding. Okay, I mean, we've had people invest hundreds of thousands, millions, on our platforms because they are not doing it because they like you. They are doing it about the prospect of what you're doing is likely to bring for them. Basically, they're doing it for their profit motive. And you must be able to communicate that profit motive to people so that they will be able to easily join what you're doing. That way they can fund anything that you're doing, okay? So the best way I can explain the teaching of this morning to you is to share our own experience, because I mean, I can go on talking about several theories, but the best way is to share our experience. But before I share our experience, I'm going to share basic few things first on how to raise funding for your platform. Or it could be an idea, okay? Or it could be an something you're been working on by the side, okay? That maybe. So, but before I go into that, let me quickly make a statement. Please realize that no one will be willing to fund buying and selling. Buying and selling is not, it's called trading, okay? Buying and selling is trading. A business usually has its own product. Please pay attention to that. If you're buying and selling, don't call it business. Please don't call it business. You're trading, okay? That's trading, all right? The average person wants to invest in your work, wants to see your product. And your product is basically just an idea that can generate funds, okay? That can generate money. That's just what a product is. It could be a product, it could be a service, but a business must have its own product, okay? Please keep that in mind. A business must have its own product, okay? Because when we get down to explaining how you're going to generate partners to fund your business, they want to see how unique your product is, right? So, and if you don't have a product, if you're selling someone else's business, guess what? Other people are selling it too. So you don't have any special edge. You don't have any unique selling proposition. So no one is going to fund that. So we're not talking about funding a trading business. Like, people use the word business also anyhow. Those are statements and words that people use anyhow. They use the word business anyhow. They use the word assets, the word investment anyhow. And it just confused a lot of people. So if you are trading, just say you're trading. You're not doing business. But if you're selling your own products, okay, then you have a business, all right, that you can build a team around. You have, because that's what you're doing with business, you're building a team around a product or a service, and then you can serve the market, you can serve the people, okay? All right, so now, how do you raise funds? And I'm just going to keep this very short. I'm going to keep the theory behind this very short so that I can get into the question and answers. So the first thing to keep in mind is that your business or your idea, okay, needs to have a couple of documents that you can use to convince partners, people outside, to invest in your business. You don't. If you ever find someone who invests in your business because you just talked, you just said, and the person just bring money and send it. If you do that, you are the exception. Okay, nobody invests because you have talked, and it's just, there has to be documentation. People invest when there is documentation, when there is something written in black and white and set in stone. That's when they'll be like, okay, that's when people want to part with their funds, because when they part with their funds, what they want to collect in exchange is a sheet of paper. A sheet of paper that tells them that, yes, I have a stake in this thing. Not just someone that just fund your business and you just go and sit down. Okay, it doesn't happen like that. So you need to ensure that you have a documentation. So there are 3 documents that an idea needs to work on. I'm going to show you our own documents, and I'm going to show you what we have done with these documents to generate funds. and what we're doing at the moment as well. So your business needs to have 3 important documents to command funding or partnerships. Like I said, call everyone who's going to bring money to your business your partner, whether you're going to be active or passive. They're going to just call them partners, okay? And they're going to bring in money, okay? Interestingly, our own platform is a saving platform. So I still consider even our users as partners, because yes, they're sending money to us. So technically speaking, they are still our partners, right? Now, but if you want to get the big shots, you want to get the big money, okay, you need to be talking to, capitalists, big people, those who are looking to expand their, their portfolios, those who are looking to expand their asset bases. Rich people buy assets all the time, and they're looking for a paper asset like your business to invest in, okay? So the 3 documents that you need to be able to raise business is, number 1, your business plan, which is usually in Word documents. Okay, number 2 is your financial model, which is usually in spreadsheets, okay, Excel, for example, and a pitch deck, okay, which is usually in slides. So interestingly, these are applications you see on your system all the time, okay, Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, for example. Though I have moved away from Word, Excel, and PowerPoint for a while, I'm now using Google Docs. So that's why I just usually call them Doc, spreadsheets, and slides. So I use Google Doc, Google Sheets, and Google Slides, okay, because they are just a little better, and they are online. And for me, I would recommend that for anyone. I'm not saying Microsoft Word is not good. I mean, we still use Microsoft Word for our publishing firm. But if you really want to become very professional with your Excel, with your slides, and with your docs, okay, I think you need to just go online, go into your Google account. I'm going to show you how to do that, and use Google Docs, Google Sheets, and Google Slides, okay? They are the best, or at least in my experience, they are the best, okay? All right, so these are the documents you present to a viable investor, and it depends. So which one you present first, it doesn't really matter. It depends on how you're meeting the investor and how the investor wants to see you. Usually some investor just wants to see a pitch deck, okay? Because the pitch deck is a summary of the whole business plan, but in slides, right? And it contains exactly what you're asking for, how much you're asking for, and what you want to do with it, and what the person's money is going to be doing. Okay, so the person was like, okay, yeah, let me release this money because in 1 year's time or 2 years' time, my money would have done this. My money would have done this, and that's why the person wants to release the money, not because the person just feels, okay, I like you, let me give you money. No, it didn't do that. So investors like venture capitalists, I'm going to give you links of some venture capitalists, those that we have contact with, those who like to finance small businesses. Okay, I'm going to give you their links, their emails, their websites where you can apply, to them at the end of the teaching. Okay. And second, people like prospective business partners. These are people who want to be active with you. They want to come and join you, and they want to, their buy-in is money. Okay. So we have someone like that who recently came into our company recently, and of course paid to become, in quote, a co-founder. Okay, so that's it, because I founded the business, right? But and I've been building it for a while, and somebody else came and said, I want to do what you're doing. I love what you're doing, and I want us to work together and all of that. And so we drafted the whole legal documents. Okay, agreed on the amount that we was buying a particular slice of the business, and then he became a business partner, even though he's active. So he's currently on the board and is active there, but you were able to get funding that way. Okay, that's a business partner. You can also access grant platforms like TEF. Yavio Shimadi also has something like that. And there are a couple of them out there that are just grants. Okay, they're not. So even if there's somebody out there who is feeling generous, okay, somebody out there who is feeling like, I want to be a philanthropist, I want to give money out, that person will still need to see your business plans, will still need to see your business model, will still need to see your pitch deck, because these 3 documents are the ways in which you can command funding. Okay, even if somebody is feeling very generous, you still need to show the person what's up. So I'm going to show you our own documents, except for some things I won't show you because they're confidential, but I'll show you a few of our own documents just for you to see how far we've gone. So let me quickly summarize what the business plan is. The business plan is one in which a business opportunity is identified. It contains your idea, okay? It describes, it is where a business opportunity is identified, described, and analyzed, okay? It develops procedures and strategies necessary to convert business opportunities into actual business projects. And the system is, you have a goal, you have operations, you have team, you have strategy, and you have results for everyone on all sides. Results for the people in the market, for you as well, and where you can have that kind of system that cycles back to take care of everybody, then you have a complete business plan that a partner will be interested in. So a business plan is generally used to source funds or grow capital. So one of the things I've mentioned them already is that it highlights key aspects of for review so that somebody can quickly see what your business is about. It identifies strengths and your weaknesses, opens people's eyes to new opportunities that no one is seeing. Okay, it helps to understand your competitors. It also helps to understand and improve operations, help you to utilize resources profitably, and all. These are just, things you can just note down or keep records of, but I don't like talking so much in theory. So let me just go through all of this and I can show you exactly how we've done what we've done, okay? Number 2 is your financial model. And for me, I think this is really, really, really crazy important. Financial model is the financial analysis of a business that shows its history. Okay, there's a typo there, okay, that shows its history, current realities, and future in figures, in numbers, in graphs, rather than words. This is my own definition of a financial model, is the analysis of a business that shows the business past, the business's present, and the business's future in figures, okay, in numbers, cuts through the whole hype, cuts through the whole graphic videos hype, and just tells you what things really are. And I said that the financial model is like having Superman's X-ray vision, where you are able to see how the business is performing and where it is going, okay? And the way it's developed is that you keep daily record of income, expenses, and cost of goods sold. So if you're doing business, okay, one of the things you must learn, one of the key, there's number one skill. I don't know if you can hear me, all right, and you can answer this question. Please type it into the box. I'm going to come back to that later, okay? If you can hear me, who can tell me this morning, what is the number one skill that is required to be called a business person? For you to be a business person, what is the number one skill? There are many skills I know, yeah, that are important. But what's the number one skill that is important for doing business, such that when you don't have that skill, you can't do business? So please type it in the chat box, okay? And I will have it read to us later. And if you also want to, everyone just type it in the chat box. Okay? I can see some people are saying, I can see some people are already giving answers in the chat box. Okay, so but if you just send in your answer, okay, don't use audio so that it doesn't stop the flow. I'm going to come back to your answers later. I'm going to ask the moderator to just read it out when the time is right, okay? So how do you develop your financial model? The way you develop your financial model is by keeping records, okay? You keep records of your income or basically your sales, okay? Your expenses and your cost of goods sold, okay? Your business expenses, okay? So I think I'd like to say income, the credits, debits, and cost of goods sold, okay? Cost of goods sold. So you keep that record on a consistent basis. And there are apps, there are tools that help you sort these things. So anything that is happening with my phone, for example, on a daily basis, is going into a record. Okay, we make a sale of something. Okay, it's entered into a record. We paid for cost of delivery. Maybe we delivered a product somewhere. Is entered into the same document, and the system helps us to just sort out all these things. And there are apps that do that now. So, and by the time all this, and we just keep entering this thing on a daily basis, on a monthly basis. Sometimes we acquire an asset that goes also into the balance sheet. Sometimes we acquire a liability that goes into the balance sheet. This is not a class for financial intelligence right now. If you want to learn all the details about assets, liabilities, cost of what's it called? The directors, sorry, equity, the director's equity, and all those things. Okay, please join any of our trainings. We'll do those, you'll be able to understand all that, because if you're going to be a business person, you need to understand these things. Even if you're not going to be doing them yourself, you need to be able to know how everything works. You're a learning machine as a CEO. You're a learning machine as a business owner. You're learning all the time, okay, even if you're going to do some of these things yourself. Okay, so if you're yet to start sales, your model will only have maybe the amounts you have invested already and your projections based on the idea you're working with. Okay, so that's basically that. And for the last document, it's what I just call pitch. Okay, there are 3 forms of it. You have a pitch deck, which basically is a 10 to 15 slide presentation, which I told you a PowerPoint can do, or Google Slides. I use Google Slides. Okay, to introduce your proposal, and you direct that particular proposal to the particular investor you are communicating with. And investors, sometimes their funding capacity is small, so you have to design your slides to fit their pocket. Then there's another venture capitalist that their pocket is big, so you need to design the slides to fit their pocket as well. So you need to talk about how your business is scaling and how the funds will do that. So you need to edit that from time to time based on whoever external partner you're talking with. Okay, so and the elevator pitch is a 20-second speech to convince someone about a product or a service. Okay, an elevator speech is often delivered verbally, mostly associated with social situations, and when meeting people for the first time, telling them what you do. So an elevator pitch is just basically the time it takes for you to ride an elevator with someone who has a capacity to fund your business. So if you're going to be in an elevator, it doesn't take more than 20 seconds, right, for you to be able to tell people what you do. I have a small formula that I'm going to show you on how to craft an elevator pitch. You can just write it down. I don't know if it's already on the slides, but I'm going to check. So, and then the pitch is basically, and I wrote finally that a pitch can also be a recorded video, okay, that you can send to a prospective business partner. So that one you record yourself talking like I'm doing right now, or you can record your screen showing your pitch, your pitch deck rather. Your pitch deck can be on the screen, and you're talking like a voiceover, okay, and you're recording a video that you can send to a prospective venture capitalist who can consider investing in your business or not. Okay, so that's if you want to source business from outside. But without these documents, without these 3 documents, you cannot have someone fund you. Okay, so just give me a minute to show you the formula one I will show you. I don't know if I just noticed now that it's not on my slide. So just give me a few minutes. Let me try to locate the formula. Okay, just so that you can use it to craft something for yourself, something that we have done. If you can still hear me, can I hear you say Okay, if you can hear me. Very good, very good. So just give me a minute now. I'm going to put it on the screen for everyone to see. So yeah, take a look at it. Probably okay. Sorry, I just want to put it on the screen. So it looks something like this. So I wanted to copy it down. I wanted to what do you mean? Just copy it. It's like a formula that we use or that I have used, okay, to pitch or to just send a pitch. So this is what it looks like. There are like 2 formulas here. So let me make this clear. Okay. So if you can see the screen, okay, I wrote here, a pitch is just like something like this that starts with a question. Do you know how people have trouble saving and making progress financially, for example? Okay, the person will respond and say yes, because you see that somebody's asking, okay, what do you do? Okay, you say, hey, hello, how are you? Meeting you in the elevator. I'll say, yeah, maybe just say, nice, a celebrity, someone that is a business guru, and you just met the person. It's like, oh, how are you? Oh, you are at this event. So you say, yes. Oh, that's great. Are you one of the young businesses that are coming up? You say, oh, yes. And then the big man says, so what do you do? That's a cue for you to go and mention your business pitch or your pitch deck, So, and then you say, okay, well, all right, so do you know how people have problem with maybe having this and this and this, so that you can start with a question. But it's okay, yes. I said, so we have created, then you mentioned the solution, we've created an app, for example. So like, I'm the one talking now for myself. So we've created like an app, okay, that helps people to be able to not only save, but use that to acquire an asset for themselves so that they can earn passive income, So, and so far we have, 500 and something users, and we have a fraction of that who have acquired their assets and they are growing, and we hope to be able to use that to affect 10,000 before the end of the year. And my team and I are doing, are focused on that right now, So you see, that's all. That's all I need to say about what I do. Okay. So I start with a question, then the person agrees that yes, that's a problem. So I've identified the problem. And then I say, okay, so we have done this to deliver this. And so far, this is where we are and this is where we're going. That's all. I have summarized the whole business plan in just 20 seconds, And the person can be like, okay, well, that's great. Maybe let's talk in my office tomorrow. I'm interested in that. That's it. 20 seconds is all you have to deliver an amazing pitch, and someone who doesn't know you feels, I like to be part of that kind of reality, that kind of future. So the same formula 2 is when you don't start with a question, just something like, okay, we make this particular solution for this particular market so that this particular, life, this particular thing can happen in the world, like you're putting a better stuff in the world, So that's a pitch that's just a formula that I would like you to copy. Okay, so let me get back to the responses of people in the group now. So somebody says, the number one skill you need to have as a business person, this person says, is sales. Okay, that's Chijioke says it's sales. Ania says it's marketing skill. All right. Then Emerald, okay, Emerald says sales and marketing skills. Okay. Then someone else says marketing skills and your target market. Okay, I think I understand that. All right. So I think to a large extent most people got it. Okay, it's selling. It's just selling skill. You must be able to sell. Marketing is basically just like the younger brother of selling. Marketing is just something that goes ahead of selling, but selling is the key, right? The highest paid people in the world are salespeople. In fact, there are only two kinds of jobs in the world. Okay, sales and sales support. If you're not selling, you are supporting someone else who is selling. Okay, that's what employees are. That's what a team is. They're supporting sales. Without sales, you don't really have anything. You can't pay salaries. You can't do anything at all. So selling is the number one skill that everyone must have. Marketing is something that goes with it. So marketing is like a format for sales, right? But closing a deal is really, really the skill that a CEO must have. That's why another word I think a CEO, another word I think you should use for, I like to use for CEOs is the hustler. Okay, the CEO is the hustler. Is the guy that hustles. Is the guy that knows how to get the bag, get the money, close the deals. That's the CEO. All right. And the CEO is not some fancy title, because people think, oh, when you call yourself a CEO, you are responsible for the well-being of everybody on the team. So basically, you're working for all of them, because you're not only going to be paying them, you're going to be ensuring that they are mentally fine, they are healthy. It's a lot of service, okay, to people. Because someone like me, I'm building a family, a large family of people that are growing and succeeding. I am conscious of the well-being of everybody. Okay, and I have to ensure that on a daily basis, I am working towards doing that. So if you can sell, you can do business. If you cannot sell, you cannot do business. It's as simple as that. Okay, it's as simple as that. Okay, so I'll try to just mention our own experiences with all of these things now. Now we have raised funds, and that way we will be able to, close this meeting and have questions. So let me mention our experience. So this is sorry, something is wrong here. Okay. All right. So our platform qualified for the 20 Milu program, which this particular stage is the final stage, and you can see what they are asking here is pitching. Okay, pitching. They want you to pitch. It says we are pleased to inform you that your visualizers can qualify to participate in the pitching phase, which is the final phase of the 2021 Tony Melu Entrepreneurship Program. And what they want to see is a display of you articulating and communicating, okay, what your business is about, what your idea is about. They've already read it. They've already read the business plan. They've already seen a demo. They've already read the financial model. Okay, so but now they want to see you talk about it. They want to see you convince them beyond what you've written. So and that's what anyone will request. Anyone who is serious about funding you want to see what you want to request. Now I want to also write down these contacts. Okay, these are venture capitalists. Some of them, only one of them is in Nigeria. The others are abroad, but they've been funding different platforms for years. They funded Piggyvest. They funded some other fintech platforms. So if you're going into fintech, like some of us, so our platform is educational, but also has fintech. So we call it a fintech thing. So if you can copy some of these websites and some of these. The last line at the bottom, okay, you see emails, and the second to the last line, you see websites or emails. Please copy them, and you can apply. So those platforms already is a place where you can just apply and put in your pitch deck, put in your business plan, put in your financial model. Let them see, analyze what you have, and they will contact you within a month, 2 months. They are willing to release their funds if you qualify and meet their standards. Okay, like I said, different people also, we have different business pitch, business plan. They're not going to say the same thing to everybody, because like I said, they have different pockets, they have different things they want to fund. So you have to design it to meet them. Okay, so I've met these people online like this, and what they do, venture capitalists are people who just have money and looking for where to put it, and they want to ask if you are the right option. So these are people who just have money. Okay, that's just it. Maybe some of them are just children of billionaires, and they don't have work. They don't have work, and they're not going to work. But they want to put their money where it can continue to generate more. You understand? And there are plenty of them. There are a few of them online that we are currently applied to. We're in communication with right now. They've not released the funds yet, but we are hoping they will. So, and they are in Nigeria. Okay, that's Ingress Capital. Ingress Capital is one that I think everyone should also check out. Okay, they fund people every year. They funded Ozi. They funded some of these apps that you see around. They funded them. So so they are venture capitalists. They are going to take a percentage of your business, and they're going to fund you with a good amount of money, but they will not be involved in the operations of your business. Okay, they won't be involved. Some of them will be passively involved, but the majority of them will not be, actively involved. Okay, so that brings us to me showing you what our platform has done so far. So if you permit me, let me show you our business plan. I think I'm going to start with the pitch, because the pitch summarizes everything. You understand? The pitch summarizes everything without me going through too much details. Okay, so let me share with you our business pitch. That basically will help you understand what exactly we have done. Okay, so if you can see my screen, I'm on our teach now. So if you can see, so what I basically want to do now is to teach to you. So this is what you will do to someone who wants to part with his money and fund you. You would have to do this as well. So like I said, it's just a few slides, it's not much, okay, and just basically shows you what is my business idea and summarizes all that we do. So if you can see my screen, please say
Okay.
So I have just like say 5 minutes to just go through this. So my fund helps you acquire assets for passive income. That's basically what the platform is about. So we are raising a family of asset owners, those who over the years will be able to call a particular property or asset their own, and they are going to be able to achieve that through using the app, the MyFund app, okay? Collaborating with others to acquire assets for passive income. So for example, people who will through our platform generate or grow enough funds to buy a slice of our property. Okay, I'm going to be showing you some of our properties here as well. So what's the problem? The problem is that life covers the part that makes for true financial success. People only know about earning to spend. Over 80% of the population earns to spend. That's what the average person wakes up every day to do. How do I make money so that I can spend it? How do I make money so that I can spend it so I can take care of myself? So that's all everyone knows. Life doesn't show us how true success is achieved. And what we want to do on this platform is to reveal that path, to break that path down into step-by-step process that everyone can follow. And also, other savings platforms have no asset ownership plan for users. They just want to be giving people some small change. It's like a deal. So you give us your money, we'll give you 10% every 2 months, and that's just an agreement. And that doesn't basically make anyone sustainably well. You don't really have anything at the end. And I'll tell you, I was on these platforms for years where I had my savings, I had investments, they come up with different plans. And I'm saving on those platforms. They give me some 10%, 15%, 20% per annum. But at the end of the day, I don't have anything to my name. I don't have anything I can say, yes, I have investments. And the moment I started reading and studying about what investment truly is, an investment is about having assets, I realized, oh no, I have to start my own asset journey. So I started my journey, started acquiring a couple of assets in my name, acquired a few in 2018, 2019, 2020, acquired also some in 2021. And I felt, okay, no, not before 2021, in 2019, 2020, I felt, okay, why can't I just build a system to help people achieve the same? Like I told you, my life is about reproducing my achievements in others. Let people also have the same experience. So that's why my fund was created. So what's the solution we're bringing is that we have a mobile app that helps people not only make money, but it also, number 2, helps users manage money, grow it into the millions, and finally, to multiply their money, which is to acquire assets for themselves in their name. So what exactly is my fund? My fund is, though there's supposed to be a sort of video here, but I cannot play it now. So our business model is simple. We take 10% break fee or reactivation charges or interest from loans. So if a person wants to break his savings, okay, I say I want my money now. You're supposed to save for asset, or you want to break, the user wants to break his savings, we take 10% of the cost, okay? Because we have to get the money for the person immediately and it's not planned. So that's one of the ways we make money. So we take 10% also cut from all secondary products. So within the app, there is a section where you can sell the product, the secondary products of the company, other products of the company at almost 90% profit. You can keep 90% of the product, some product, not all of them, and just leave 10% for the company if you want to learn how to sell. We have a growing list of products you can experiment with to learn how to sell, but you are generating income for yourself. So the platform allows you to be able to do that. So because they are our products, we have control over price. So we can give you 90% of the profit and take 10%. So we also take 20% from all assets that people have acquired through the app. Okay, what's the market size for the fintech platform? In Nigeria in 2021, it is over 343 million US dollars, which is 172 billion naira. Okay, and we are targeting 10% of this market by 2035. Okay, with the trajectory we are going. And the proprietary technology, our unique technology is that we have a highly secure app that grants access to ownership opportunities. We have highly skilled software developers, and we have world-class marketers. Who are our competitors? They are platforms like PiggyVest, Carrywise, and Rise. PiggyVest basically helps users to save so that they can blow it later, no assets. Carrywise, same as PiggyVest really. Rise, investment in bonds, they don't have real assets. Even right now, government is really pinning down on them. You know, so, and when you compare them with us, when you want to help people achieve financial freedom, you need two things. You just give them return on investments in terms of small money on their money. You also need to develop them. You also need to change them, train them. That's why our platform is an edu fintech platform. Okay. Okay. So we are strong on education. We are strong on training. Okay, and you don't get this on other platforms. So the summary is what you see at the bottom. PiggyVest's interest rate is between 10 and 15.5%, and the interest on Investify can only be up to 22% per annum. Carrywise offers something close as well on savings, and also have mutual funds that can be up to 20% per annum. My fund offers 12 to 15% on savings. We've paid consistently now for close to 2 years. If you look at my shirt, okay, we put it there boldly, okay, 20% compounding interest on your savings and investments. And we have fractional ownership investments. We are willing to sign fractions of our assets to users in their names for them to learn to manage it themselves if they want to, for them to then reproduce that achievement in other people if they want to, you know. So, and that's my dream, to reproduce achievements in others. In this case, financial achievement, financial success. So this is a team. We are building a family of assets, not just savers, and we have a growing list of products that can help people generate income actively as well. This is a founding team. I am the founder who was selling. I've embraced sales for many years. I've been selling all kinds of stuff, and I'm also a financial intelligence coach myself. Then one of, my partner, Patrick Mundi, who joined the company later, who is a co-founder, is a CTO, the chief technical officer, who also has 15 years of business development. Timmy Awis is the first-class graduate of Lautech and has 7 years experience in marketing. He's a brand development expert. He's in HR and project development as well. So that's the founding team. Now, the picture on the left is basically, this is our go-to plan, market plan, is to help people develop a strong culture of savings, while on the side, we are building assets. And currently, we are building hostels across campuses for fractional ownership. The picture you're seeing is the actual building that we are constructing right now, okay? It has 40 apartments inside of it. It has an event center in front of it. It has self-cons. It has apartments upstairs also for lecturers. It's in front of FUNAB, as the Federal University of Agriculture, Abeokuta. There's an estate there, and this particular 3-plot land is on that platform. And we are developing right now. We are still at foundation level, but we are completing it and hopefully to launch it by 2022 January. And we need more funds to be able to do that. So if you're listening to me right now, you want to fund us, okay? You are basically joining this at the best time, okay? It is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that anyone who is really, really looking for how to multiply his funds would want to take. And we're also working with and partnering with world-class asset managers. So we ourselves are partnered with asset managers. That gives us opportunity to play in platforms like agriculture, bonds, precious metals, oil and gas, things like that. Okay, because we're starting with real estate, but we are still conscious of other assets out there that we want to also get involved. That's why we have asset managers. March 2019, my fund started with only 42 users at the end of the year. In May, we started the training, the Wealth Leadership Academy, which is the heart of this platform. In January 2021, we bought the land and we started construction. In May, we started building, and we have a timeline also going on. I'm not sure I have the timeline here. So, but this is a financial model we have. We have been growing over the years, as you can see, and projection into the years ahead is actually something to get excited about. You can see that green bar keeps growing. It has been growing since 2018 when we had nothing, and now it's really growing solidly. And the future is brighter than before. So that's it. So here is where mention what exactly we need. We need exactly 164 million, for example, which is the current valuation of the property. Anyone who is willing to own a good share of this, we're offering it up for a lifetime earnings of up to 15% ROI for life. You can be earning income, rental income from this place for life. And that can be correct passive income, that can be correct investments. Instead of all this investment people just talk about, you can actually have real investments, for your money, that can be in your name. So lastly, this is what people have been saying concerning my fund. My fund is doing way better than all the other saving platforms out there. And here's why: none of them give the returns that my fund does. The best of them gives only 15% ROI. Okay, that's Manuel Abodo. It's been transforming being part of Value Plus. The things I've learned from Wealth Leadership Academy about finance, I couldn't have learned it anywhere. Shegun is also a marketing partner currently with my fund. And this person says, ever since I started these savings, that's really helped me and to pay more attention about that there's somebody from Benin. Okay, so that brings us to the end of the slides. And it is time for me to get into the, the papers. Let's sign the papers for those who have brought their money today. So what do you think? So that's basically the pitch deck. I don't need to go into the business plan. Okay? The financial models, you can see that it has been imported into this is a picture from our financial model. It has just been imported into the pitch deck. Okay, and the business plan itself is what you are actually looking at in pictures, because this is also what is inside the business plan, only that the business plan is more detailed. Okay, the business plan is detailed. And let me just show you also something about my fund financials. Okay, so here, for example, this is my fund financials, and we record all transactions here. Okay, for everything that is going on, we record it here, and our the sheet is able to show us the profit and loss documents, and it's able to show us our balance sheets and everything. So if you want to start your financials, if you can see my screen, I will just ask you to go to Google Sheets or your Google account, go to Google Drive, and sorry, that's not where I am. I want to go to Google Drive. So just go to Google Drive, and you will be able to, Google Drive. Yeah, this is Google Drive. So if you can see my screen, this is Google Drive. And this folder contains our business plan, contains our demo, contains our financials, which is always constantly being updated, and our pitch deck. So these are the documents that you need to command funding, okay? And every business must have that. You can't just be thinking of something in your head. It must be on paper. People must be able to see it, okay? So, but if you want to start building your financials, you can click on new here and go to sheet and start from template, because for the template, if you don't want to pay for the apps that if you don't want to pay for apps that will charge you for now, you can come here and you can see different templates for financial models. So you can see there's this financial statement here that can help you keep all your records. It's not the best because you have to actively enter those things, but Google has done a good job. You won't find this on Microsoft Word. Google has done a good job where you can just start creating your financial model from here. If you also want to create a budget, you have a template, you can just fill up your values and it can keep telling you all those things, but you like numbers. Okay, if you don't like mathematics, If you don't like numbers, there's nothing you're doing in business, basically. Just go and do a 9-to-5 job somewhere where they'll tell you what to do. But if you really want to do business, you need to like numbers, and these documents are the documents that you will need to use to command funding. There are some other experiences we've had. I cannot go into all of them right now because I'm feeling I've spent an hour already and I need to round off now. So with these few points of mine, I hope I've been able to convince you and not to confuse you that these are the few things you need to get in place in order for you to be able to command funding. And I'm just sharing my own experience with you. There are probably better ways than this, but these are the ways I know has worked because that's what we have done. Okay, and we're still doing more of it. Okay. So at this point, I would like to take questions. I would like to take, if you have comments, if you have observations, if you have additions, subtractions, multiplications, divisions, okay? At this point, I would like you to please either type it in the chat box, or you can just, take the mic and, okay, somebody says I'm breaking, but it's clear now, all right? You can just type it into the chat box, or you can take the mic and just let us know. So the CEO, Emerald, wants to speak. Okay, please go ahead. All right.
Thank you so much for the lecture. I'm wild. Is one of the best lectures I've had on financial education and funding business for a very, very long time. I must be sincere. Now, my question is this. I want to ask two questions. Of course, you know that I run two organizations, this Emerald and 3D Africa. Now let me start with for educators. Now does a person or does a would be edupreneur does he need all these detailed documents to start with? The reason I'm asking that question is for a person what's it called? Like some of the participants here in the first day, some of them want to go into they want to have a preschool class, they want to have after school class, they want to have a tutorial center. Do we have a funding game plan that is different from this one now is like I'm thinking maybe it's for people that are going into big business. Now if you're starting a very small business, so does it apply? Then if it does, how can they apply it to their very small business they are starting? If it does not, then what can they do? That's my first question.
Very good question. So if you notice at the beginning, I said that you cannot be thinking about funding or good funding with a meat business, with a trading, something that you just need to, you know what a meat business is. A meat business is that somebody is selling something there, let me also do it. Okay, like somebody is making money on this one, let me also do it to make money. I've noticed in my presentation, you'll notice that money is not the objective. Okay, I'm creating like a better world. I'm trying to create like a better world for everyone, right? That's what something that somebody else can share in. Okay, somebody's listening to me and it's like, I want to be part of this. So something like that is something people are going to be able to fund easily. And when you're funding it, there has to be records, there has to be legal documents. Without legal documents, that's where lawyers come into play. Okay, without legal documents, you don't really have anything. Okay, because when someone is coming or funding a company, he wants to sign on some of the papers. He wants to ensure that this thing is in place. The kind of funding that is just by the side is the one in which there isn't anything special. It's just I'm not talking about those ones, okay? Because that one has no structure, okay? That one has no plan. So, but when you're talking about edupreneurs, okay? An edupreneur is not just someone who is running tutorial center, okay? Yes, you're trying to build a school, but of course, you want to build a school that is like different from others, because every other school is your competition already. So if you want someone to just come and fund that, Okay, you want to make sure that you're proposing something that this could become like this big in the future. We're going to have universities, we're going to have polytechnics, we're going to have what's it called, trainings, technical something later in the future. You want to show all the path where you're going. So even if you're going to start small as a tutorial center, you want to draw a plan of where you're going, that somebody will be like, yes, even though you're going to compete with all these people, I see a future in what you're doing, and I want to put my money in it so that I can go there faster. So even if it's going to be a tutorial center, you still need these documents. You need to be able to articulate where you are going, where you are, in terms of numbers, that's the financial model, in terms of just writing it out down as your business plan, and in terms of being able to show it, to show it to anyone, okay, where you're going. So yes, the person still needs to have those documents, because that's where you're going to be able to easily just command people to give you money. Remember I said that documentation, okay, I can't stress this enough. Documentation is really, really where something germane has happened. Have you ever been to a company before and you're trying to maybe get money out, or maybe you're trying to collect some money, and before you know it, they will tell you somebody has to write a document first, and then you have to take that document to another place, where that place somebody will now record that, and then the person will now go to somewhere and now give you the money, and then you now have the receipt. You see paper following everything. I don't know if you have noticed that. That is how organizations work. That's how any lasting system is built. It must follow documentation, records, okay, legal documents, signings. If you don't go through all these paper trails and paper documents and legal stuff, okay, you're just doing everything as a waste. But that's no history, that's no record. You understand? So that's why, yes, the answer to your question is yes, you must have this document. I'm not sure if I remember the second question.
I will see as the second question later.
Okay. There's a question inside the chat box. It says, please, how can one get a good investor to invest in special needs education, which is already in existence, but special education is neglected by many? Okay, so to get a good investor, I've given you some contacts already, but you can keep searching. You can search online. You can. In fact, the average person who the first person you meet that has invested in your business will have friends that may like something like that. Or if he's not able to invest in your business, he would have someone who would say, contact this person. Maybe he will find it interesting. The venture capitalists contacts I sent you earlier, they are mostly interested in fintech. Okay, they are mostly interested in fintech. Okay, I think only one of them is fintech plus other stuff. So there are some investors that may not be so tuned into what you're doing, but all these young venture capitalists that I shared with you, they have one singular belief: the future is going to be taken over by fintech platforms. That's why you see Kuda Bank is having a big market share than all these existing banks that have been around for years. Because, and this Kuda Bank, for example, is just an online bank, basically. They are just an office. They don't have branches everywhere like all these other platforms, but they have a big market share now because all of us are plugged into our phones. All of us are addicted to our devices. We are hooked to the devices we hold, and the future is going to be any platform that can leverage these particular habits we are all forming. So that's why some capitalists will just be like, okay, I'm only focusing on fintech because it's the future, it's taking over everything. It's like the way crypto is also taking over the financial system and all of that. So everything is going digital. So, but you would always still find people who are interested in your areas. But this is what I normally say. If you want to know that there will be investors interested in what you're doing, you need to check if what you're doing is in line with the 17 SDGs, okay, that the United Nations have come together to agree that these are the things that move countries forward. whatever you're doing should at least tackle 1 or 2 sustainable development goals. We call them SDGs. So if you don't know them, please Google them. They are all there. They are always out there. Python handles like 3 of them. So if you know that your business has future, okay, check it with the SDGs. Check it with the SDGs, and that will give you some sort of validation for what you're doing, so that anyone out there will want to listen to you, okay? Because you're trying to tell the person that this is the future, and you need to pay attention to what I'm saying. So I can only give you the contacts of the people that I have met and I have known and I have seen and I have, but you still have to do your search. You still have to apply for money. There are many of them online. Ingress Capital, for example, I'm going to give you the link for Ingress Capital. Let me reshare my screen. I don't really know. I'll just give you the website, okay? So you can go there. Ingress Capital brings people together. It's a platform where if you have ideas, if you have business, you can come there. And those people who are also looking for businesses to invest in are also there, looking for that I may see your business and feel, let me invest in this one. So you need to go there and sign up and create your own, create your business idea there. Let people be seeing it. And somebody who likes what you're doing will contact you to want to invest in it. Sometimes it is not always open. So I think it's f6s.com. Sorry, I think it's f6x.com. Yeah, f6s.com. Let me see if it's here. And just put in it's f6s.com. Yeah, go to f6x.com and you will be able to put in your business ideas so that someone might find it interesting and may want to invest. Okay. Any other question? I hope I answered the question. Any other question, please?
Hello, Mr. Police.
Yes. Is that Hania speaking?
No, this is Gold.
This is Gold. I mean, Gold speaking, right?
Yes.
Okay, it's f6s, not f6.com. f6s. You're breaking up. I can't hear you very well. I can't hear you. I can't hear anything. No. So maybe. Yeah, I think I can hear you now. No, I can't hear. I can't hear. It's very weak. Maybe you can use the chat box. Maybe you can use the chat box. If it's not clear, if you're not able to get through, maybe you can use the chat box. Okay. Any other question, please? Any other question? Okay. Any other question? All right. It's like I've lost communication. I'm not hearing anything at all.
Hello?
Yeah, Gold, I can hear you.
Okay, good morning, sir. I said the question has really been an eye-opener, and I want to thank you.
I'm not.
Can you hear me better?
A little better, but not so clear.
Okay, I'll be type my question in the chat box, please.
Yeah, can you please just use the chat box? If that will, it may be a little slow, but it will be clear. Okay, if you can use the chat box, I think it will be clear because the voice is very, very well. Okay. All right, so in order to just stress what I said earlier, these are contact information that you can record. You can go to their website. You can start putting in your ideas for people to These are people whose work is that they fund businesses. Okay, so you can go to them. Of course, they won't fund you for free. They want to take a slice of your business. They want to take a slice of it. They want to say, okay, let's take 10%, 20%. Okay, but they will also tell you that if you're just starting out, the first place you want to go to is probably not venture capitalists. Okay. Somebody is still getting it wrong. It's F6S. F6S.com. Okay, I'll open it now. So just open it for you on my browser so that you can see. So the first place you want to go if you want to secure funding is not to go to venture capitalists. You probably need a lot of love money first. Friends. You need family and friends to be able to, right? That's where you need those who will not put any stress on you, because if you have venture capitalists, they want to be collecting their share every year. And that's going to, whatever the agreement is between the two of you, you must meet that agreement, otherwise you're playing with a court case. Okay, so you may not want that stress at first. Now, if you're starting out, so this is fcsex.com. fcsex.com. You can use that platform for so you can see my screen. You can see the home page. Okay. You can find investments. You can find money, or you can come here to your money. You can come here and somebody else's business. So as you can see, for aggressive capital, they've not completed the process yet. Okay, so how can entrepreneurs scale up? Okay, so let's talk about savings first. So basically, I'm a crusader when it comes to saving, right? Because I've been an advocate for saving for years. I do that on an automatic basis. So, and I've platforms to help people save. If you are intending to build, to save to the millions, okay, naturally I would recommend that you use my phone. But if you're talking about scaling up, all right, scaling does not start with money. Scaling starts with a plan. Okay, no problem. Let me show you our plan, for example, so that you can see what I'm talking about. Scaling doesn't start with money. Scaling starts with a plan to scale. You have a strong plan to scale, and you put a cost around it. You see, you've done the details, then you put a cost around it. Now that you have put a cost around it, you can now take that plan cost and present it to the outside, and somebody outside will feel like, okay, I think this will scale you up. Okay, now this is our plans. Okay, this is quite confidential, but let me just show you something. This is what we have done so far and where we are going. Okay, so if you look at our milestones, all right, you'll see that starting from 2020, okay, we had an investment that yielded 80% from Farm Connect. In 2021 January, again, we got the land. I've told you that before. 2021 January, we had a goal setting seminar for all of our users. 2021 April, we had another investment that yielded, because like I told you, we have partners that we are partnered with, and we are able to get investment or return on investment from those partnerships. Okay, May started having plans for the hostels. July, we paid out dividends. August, we're doing borehole foundation. And now the next phase for us is what you have at the end of the year. For example, we want to achieve 1,000 active users, okay? And we have put some plans in place. That plan is not here right now. The details of this was a summary. So, but this is our next level, okay? Scaling is not always about money. The process involved going from point A to point B, okay? And so when we wanted to get to this, we felt we need to do a mobile app. You understand? A mobile app, because our web app has been working for about 1.5 years now. Prefer to be able to tap on something on their phones instead of entering www.something on their phones. You are listening to me right now, and you would agree that you would rather that you just tap an icon on your phone and start doing what you want to do rather than entering www.something. So we felt, okay, we need a mobile app on Android and iOS, and we started immediately in end of July. This is also started end of July, making the plans, build the structure, and now mobile app is in development. So, and how much do we need this? We got it out. How much do we need to get to this? Yeah, we got it out. Then what do we need to get to 1,000 active users? We got it out. 10,000 active users means there may be some other ones that are not active. Maybe we have like 8,000 users, but 10,000 and 1,000, 8,000 is total, 1,000 is active. Once the plan is on ground, how much do we need? Boom, we go out there and then we begin to do it. So that's how to scale. Okay, so you scale because you have a plan of the next level, next level. All right. So this person say, okay, goal is saying the training was eye-opening and all that. As an educator who is trying to be an entrepreneur, how can one apply these business plans to start up a small-scale business? Secondly, how does one go about investing in our business? Okay, so there are two ways to invest in my fund. You can invest as a user. A user already has an investment account. Okay, so that's small scale kind of invest, or small, how do I put it, small investment kind of stuff. So I can go on to the question now. So if you want to invest in what we are doing, okay, you can basically just sign up as a user. For now, the way to do it is to go to www.valueplus.ng. Okay, I'm going to type that out in the chat. So that's www.valueplus.ng. Okay, and sign up for free. So once you sign up for free, you're going to see this account. You see savings, you see investments. It's going to look like the phone you are seeing on your screen right now. Okay, you have investment and you have savings. So you see the second account there is investment. So that one you can be saving small, and you can grow your investment. So for that, just small investments, and we pay out dividends every January and July. This year we have done that. We have done in January, we have done in July. The next payout is January again. Okay. So because the year's end. So though we are considering bringing it down to December, so we'll do December and June, because people are like, what if they have money for Christmas? But some people also argue that it's best that the payment comes in the new year, where people have already blown all their money, but at least they can still use money in January to pay that small, So we are still keeping it at January and July, So in every January and July, we pay out about 20%, at least 20% so far. Since we started, we've never paid less than 20% in investments, So and God has been helping us. So that's one small way. The second is to come and own a slice of our property. So we have a property going on right now, okay, that is being built at Funab. We have chosen to give out the slices of it to people who want to own. You will still be able to manage and monitor it through the app. You'll be able to manage your own apartment through your app. You'll be collecting rent from it if you want, and then that is another way you can invest, because at the end of the day, it belongs to you. All right, but you are doing it through my fund, but ultimately it's going to belong to you. So that's the second way you can invest. You can invest directly in the project, but it's still going to be through the app as well. The other big way is to come and own a slice of my fund itself, right? So you want to become a co-founder. You want to become what do you call that again? Not a director. What do you call it? This thing as a shareholder. Yeah. So you want to become a shareholder, then you tell me how much percentage you want to buy, and the valuation of the company will be done for you, so you know if you're boxed up, you can come and invest in that. So that's but let's just talk later. Then once we have an agreement, we draft a deed of agreement. The lawyer comes in and does everything, and then signs it over to you, and then we are in business for life. Okay. So the second question is, how can one apply these business plans to start up a small scale business? Yes. So let me show you our business plan. I think that would, okay, let me show you our business plan. So that should give you an idea of what it looks like. Okay, let me just open. Sorry, if I'm taking too long. Sorry. Let me show you from the folder that we have on. Okay. So yes. So good. So let me open the business plan from here. Writing the business plan is another training on its own. Okay, you need to learn to write. There are basically like 8 parts to it, or maybe like 7 to 8 parts to it, where you just talk about different aspects. Okay, so the business plan at least should have like a simple front cover page like this, right? You know, the date is complete. So the last date it was edited, and you know, basic information about the company. And then you start with this executive summary. So this executive summary is what is written last. Okay, this is written last, but it's the summary of the whole thing. So what exactly is the platform? What problem it's solving? What's the solution it provides? What is how are we doing financially? You know, where are we going from here? Okay, how getting to where we're going. You know, so that's all. And then we have financial highlights, and you know, and that is the executive summary. This is all somebody read to understand everything about these documents. Okay. So to teach about business plan, you need to maybe contact someone who is good at teaching business plan. I have a friend, okay, that helps people develop how to write business plans. Okay, I can connect you with him after this meeting. You can talk with him. He can guide you. You may not even know how to articulate the idea in your head, but he will guide you to bring everything out on paper. Okay, guide you. So you may consider searching online as well, but you know, you have to be very disciplined to really get all those things online. So, but if you want to be guided by someone who has already done it for multiple people, then you can contact my friend. I'm going to drop his contact after this meeting so that you can just contact him. Okay, let me even drop it now. Let me drop it now. So the phone number. Okay, any question as we round off? Any other questions? So no, I hope I answered your question. Cool. I hope I answered your question.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, thank you very much. Any other question, please, as we round off?
I don't think there is.
Okay,
I don't think there is. Yes.
Okay, so I have a little, I don't know, maybe assignment. I don't know if I should call it assignment for everyone who is listening. So because I'm aware that most people here are educators, and I'm going to assume that means you're maybe teaching a secondary school, or you started a tutorial center, or you do private lessons. Is that correct? Am I assuming wrong?
Yes. You are correct.
All right. So now I really want to share my story with you because I've been in those shoes rather. You know, I was a tutorial teacher for years. I taught in schools, secondary schools to be precise. You know, so and the best way is I've done a good job of putting down my journey from how I came out from a school system to where I am in a book that I'm writing. It's not yet out. It's titled Conversion: How I Turned My Yearly Income into My Monthly Income. Okay, so I have a small audio that I will give to people here as a gift, just to listen to it. That audio is an abridged version of my journey of how I converted my yearly income into my monthly income and how I came out of that system. Okay, not to say that that system is bad, but I'm just trying to say that I understand and I feel your pain. I mean, okay, don't let me say feel your pain. I have been there. Okay, I came out of the system. All right, and the journey to that system to where it started when I was there. I was a teacher in a secondary school when I decided that I wanted to build a system and grow it. Okay, so and my first decision was to save all my salary. Okay, I'm not going to touch any of it. I'm going to sales. I'm going to give you two assignments here. I'm going to drop a link for you to check your financial IQ. We did a small program on our app where you can test your financial IQ, okay, to show you where you are. And then the second assignment is for you to listen to that short audio so that you can basically learn from my journey. Okay, it's an abridged version. The details are not really fully there, but you get the idea. Now the details are in the book that I'm writing. It's going to be out next month. Okay, it's titled Conversion: How I Turned My Yearly Income into My Monthly Income. And you need to make sure that you get that book. You can pre-order it as soon as the pre-order is out. Okay, I've just sent the phone number of my friend that does business plans for people. So please keep that and keep that and contact him. Tell him you're from me. He will guide you. Then I'm also leaving a link to the financial IQ test for all of you to just test. What I want you to do is give me your results on WhatsApp. So I'm also dropping my WhatsApp number now so that you can just tell me what you scored on WhatsApp. Yes. So that's my WhatsApp number. So I've dropped my WhatsApp number. So what I want you to do is get to that link, take the financial IQ test, tell me your score on WhatsApp, and I can use it to kind of make that measurement for you. Then from there, I don't have the link to the audio version right now of that book, but I can send it to you on WhatsApp, I think. Let me see. I'm just guessing this link now. This link may not be correct, so it may not be correct, but you can try. What if it doesn't work? Just message me on WhatsApp. So that is the link to how I converted my yearly income to my monthly income. Okay, so you can try using that link. If it doesn't work, just buzz me on WhatsApp, and then I'll be able to direct you to where you can actually listen to the audio. So it shows my journey from when I came out from a secondary school system to what I'm doing now. And you can learn a few lessons from there. But like I said, the full dose will be in the book. So once the book is out, please you can pre-order. Once the pre-order system is out, just make a pre-order and try to get into it. But what I want to say is stay in touch, okay? Because I wrote that book in order to address people in secondary school systems, people who are teachers, people. I mean, you can be more. You don't need to teach only the 4 walls of your school. You can actually grow big, and if you want to join what we are doing, you're welcome as well, because we have a plan for the educational system of the country. I'm working with my mentor for 2043, okay, because he's coming out by 2043 to be a governor, okay, of Lagos, or or basically be in one of those big places, and he wants me to be directing something in the space of education. So if you and we are doing the evolution, changing the whole system, not the way the educational system is right now. So if you have such a passion, you want to do something beyond just teaching in the classroom, you want to change education for the country, you want to work with people who have big dreams to change this country, You want to work with the Sustainable Development Goals. You want to work with my fund, what we're doing. You know, by the time you just stay in touch with me, okay? Use our app, stay in touch with me. All of the things that we are doing, we've communicated with our users. You know, as a user, you're going to be doing everything we are doing. And from there, you can be part of, you know, this big dream that we share collectively. All right, so thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for listening. I really appreciate the time. Okay, I'm sure we're going to pick up the conversation again and continue on WhatsApp. Some of you will be part of my, and we can continue from. Share this video to people. Share on your timeline. I don't know so before I say share, I don't know what the plans you have for the videos, but share it with people as much as possible that we can hear something like this. We need to make sure that their startup is working. You know, share it with them. Let's make things happen. All right. Thank you very much. My name again is Tulokwe Ahmed, and I'll see you at the top of the topmost top. Okay. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. It is highly appreciated. It is highly appreciated. It was a mind-blowing session. Personally, myself, I've learned a lot. And I have my books here. My books are filled. I have written,
Wow.
I've written down a whole lot of things. In fact, this is one of the best. This is one of the best financial intelligence lecture I've attended. Is mind blowing. Thank you so much. We really appreciate. I know the recordings will be here as well. We will create it together and everything, and then make it available as well to a lot of people. And then, of course, myself, I'll be in your DM soon. I'll be in your DM soon. I'm really interested in my fund and every other thing. Is really mind blowing. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it, sir. Chijoke? Chijoke, please, over to you.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. The session was really mind-blowing. And the question and answer sessions too. So I've dropped the contacts for the,
all right. So yeah, thank you. We're going to continue on WhatsApp. I can see some people chatting, saying yes, that they came late, but that they would connect with me on WhatsApp. So yeah, feel free, connect with me on WhatsApp. I've already left my WhatsApp number, okay, so you can stay. Please do take that test. Okay, take that test. I sent you a link for a financial intelligence test. Take that test and tell me, when you contact me on WhatsApp, tell me your score. Tell me your result when you take that test. The short test, it doesn't take more than 30 seconds or thereabout for you to be done with the test. So take the test. It's not like an exam, you know, but just a self-assessment. Tell me what your result is on WhatsApp, and we can continue the conversation from there. All right. So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right. Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everyone.